we shift gears to the NFL. Before we preview Week 6, let's talk about the news that occurred over this last week. Starting with the breaking news that Le'Veon Bell was cut from the New York Jets and has signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Is the Bell cow back? Is he going to return to his old form back in Pittsburgh? Anybody can start. Because I say no. I say no. Let me get that out there. I say no because they're so pass heavy. They don't believe in a run, and they have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who's I believe is a better pass catcher than Le'Veon Bell. I do think Le'Veon Bell will be used as a power back. Jalen can go since you're making a strange face.
Sir, Clyde. I'm all for Clyde. Like Clyde Cole.
LSU hate. Here we go.
But at the same time, bro, like he's a better pass catcher than Le'Veon Bell.
Yes.
I don't know, bro. I need to see some more for me to be like, yeah, he's a better pass catcher.
Le'Veon hasn't been a dog since his Pittsburgh days.
Because he's been on the Jets.
He chose to go there. He chose to go there.
Chose to go there. Plus, bro, Clyde, bro, they don't need Clyde. They brought Le'Veon in to run the ball. I don't think they brought him in to catch the ball.
Hell no. But Clyde, every time Clyde touches the ball, it's from a pass, most likely. He's literally
most time he run the ball too, but his running game's not like.
That's why they have Darrell Williams is their running right now. But Le'Veon probably gonna take his spot. Darrell Williams also from LSU, go Tigers, and from New Orleans. Shout out the hood. Okay, anyway, but he took his spot. I feel like that's what they brought him in for, to run the ball. And Le'Veon was known for running the ball and doing jump cuts.
Patience. He has great patience. Like I would see it happening.
And not to mention the Pittsburgh O-line was great. That was also conducive to his success.
And the Chiefs O-line not bad. It's just not Pittsburgh great. But he made the wrong decision. I understand wanting to get your money and fight for what you feel you worth.
And he did come up a little bit.
He made 18 games. He made $28 million.
Yeah.
But look at it like this. Sometimes betting on yourself can have you ending up like Nerlens Noel, who bet on himself and then played like trash and ended up having to get a lower tier contract. Or it'll have you ending up like Dak, who bet on himself and he made money. No. But now he has no job security.
We're getting to that soon and we're done with this.
That boy going to the Saints.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is.
No, he's not. Next. Let's go. Let's talk about it then. Dak Prescott injured his Dallas Cowboys star quarterback Dak Prescott injured his ankle after trying to run over Giants Logan Ryan, who tackled him, and I believe it's a broken ankle. Is that correct analysis?
I believe it's dislocated. It was dislocated. It was a compound fracture.
It was a compound fracture in his ankle, and then he dislocated. That's the reason why everybody looked at it so crazy. It was a dislocation. That wasn't a break. That was a dislocation.
It's not a break.
No. Got you. And he was like, he is likely to miss the remainder, most of, if not the entire NFL season. I'm gonna start with John first, since he was quiet on the last subject. We were talking about this early in the summer about should we pay Dak? Is Dak a top 10 quarterback? Zeke is more valuable than Dak, and now we will get to see Zeke without Dak and see who's really more valuable. So, John, I'll start with you. How do you feel about the injury and how you feel like this whole situation with Dak, his contract, they should have paid him, stuff like that? How you feeling, man?
Very gruesome injury from Dak. Well wishes, thoughts, prayers are with you. Recovery. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Looking at it on my TV live was just disgusting to my stomach. The contract situation, he made 32.9, 30, something like that, 33 this year off the franchise tag.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's in a good position. I think emotionally for him, he has something to prove this year. And he's like, I set out to, reject these contracts that they were giving me. I set out to still be the best quarterback. He was leading in passing yards at the time.
Oh, yeah, he was gonna get that new deal after because he was balling them first 4 or 5 games.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I mean, you hate to see that, but everything happens for a reason. And fortunately, he's still young, like 25 years old. A lot of good years left. So this isn't gonna break him. But for the Dallas Cowboys, Andy Dalton seems to be like functional under center. So I think they can still in that division. They're leading, right? Like they're winning their division.
Like it's
like
2-3, yeah.
Like they're going to be fine. If anything, like Dak can take all the recovery he needs, and next year probably be another franchise tag if he decides to stay with Dallas. I mean, I don't know why he'd leave, but he can leave. But if they franchise tag him again, the CBA and all these new deals, it'll go up, and he'll have like $40 million maybe off just 1 year, and he can do this again. So it's not really a bad position for Dak. It's not a bad position for the Cowboys, honestly. It just, kind of falls on Zeke for him to remain healthy and to prove that he's worth the contract he just got. So I'm excited to see them finish in this trash division. I'm predicting probably 8-8, and they'll be fine.
I kind of agree with John that the franchise tag, even though players want long-term security, there's Kirk Cousins when he was on a franchise tag route, he made I believe $66 million. Then he signed a 3-year deal that was fully guaranteed for $90 million or something along those lines. So it can work. It just won't be like the Mahomes, D Watt kind of money where you look at that and $500 million. It won't be like that. Just be a franchise tag for the year. So, what you think, JB, about your boy? You said he was better than Carson. You go ahead.
Yes, which had you can clearly see that, and I want everybody to apologize because I got crucified for saying that, and I said this.
Hey JB, I was on your side, bro. I was on your side.
I said they wasn't what, so I didn't say
Jace was not on your side. I
was on God. Say on God. Say on God.
We'll play the tape after.
Please play the tape. But I drafted.
Come on, you got to curse.
My fault.
Nah, but for real though, I agree with y'all though. Dak's not really in a bad position, but he was really showing why he deserves that money, bro. I'm not saying he deserves, Patrick Mahomes money, bro, but he need to be up there with Deshaun money. Because me personally, I think he better than Deshaun. That's just me though.
on second highest paid, huh?
Yeah, he needs to be second highest paid for sure.
Let's see.
I think Dak needs to be second highest paid. No.
I think he needs to be somewhere in the 400 to 450 range.
I think being
100%.
top 10 quarterbacks isn't bad. Because I feel like
Deshaun Watson, the highest paid quarterback based on average per year.
Based on what he's done at this stage of his career.
And Deshaun been set up though. Deshaun had a number one option. They took it away, and now Deshaun had the opportunities that Dak has had.
Well, it's similar to Russell Wilson with Deshaun and Russ, but go ahead. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, with this Cowboys team, man, I just felt like they went away from what makes them great, which is Zeke. Zeke's not getting enough carries because the defense isn't good enough to just be staying on the field like that. Yeah, you scoring quickly, but your defense coming right back on the field. And that's why you can't win any games because you can't control time of possession. If you can control time of possession, you know what I'm saying? You got a quarterback that can make throws. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to throw the ball 45 times a game. Let Zeke go out there and win y'all boys some games.
Dak
and I think that's what they're going.
My bad. You got it. My bad.
And I already know it's going to happen. Andy Dalton finna get under center, and Zeke finna get the toting, and everybody gonna be talking about, oh, look how well Andy Dalton's playing. This.
That's not.
And it's gonna be.
If they give that white boy that money, I know something. What?
And he played
good Sunday. And they gonna try.
Hey, what you said there?
And he played good Sunday.
Exactly. And they gonna try to get Dak out of there.
I'm almost say is a quarterback did this last year by the name of Ryan Tannehill, who got a new contract worth $100 million total, and he's been balling since he took over that starting job. They go through Derrick Henry to play action open up.
This is way different.
It's not
way different.
It's not way different. It's
Marcus Mariota was replaced. He never got hurt.
That's true.
Dak is hurt, bro, and he was leading in passing yards.
Tyrod Taylor got hurt by the medical staff and got replaced. And not
we seen this even with Kaepernick and Alex Smith.
Dak literally just led the league in passing last year, and he was leading again this year.
They will find a way to blackball a black.
No, I'm saying they did this 100%. With Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick. Alex Smith got hurt. Colin Kaepernick came in. Then Colin Kaepernick was balling, and Jim Harbaugh said, "We're gonna stick with the hot hand." And if Andy Dalton was a hot hand,
got replaced. Alex Smith left. Alex Smith was the starter with the Chiefs. Alex Smith got replaced by Patrick Mahomes. It happens. That's what happens in football.
Yeah.
When you're not.
If you letting Zeke,
Andy Dalton is like 31, bro. Like Dak
he's from Texas, and he fits what Jerry Jones wants.
Hold on, let Jay say something.
You crazy if you think? I'm sorry.
Andy Dalton is 32 years old. Jace, you go.
All right, let me tell y'all something. All right. I don't know I think John heard me, but like I said, if that boy gets that money, I'm gonna know something about Dallas Cowboys. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
That boy Dak been leading. He led last year in passing yards. He was leading this year with that horrid defense. That defense is horrible. That's the worst defense in the league. And they let the Browns.
Seahawks is pretty
They
bad.
let the Browns put 49 on them.
Last year they weren't bad.
They let the Browns put 49 on them.
Last year they weren't
The
bad.
Browns. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about this year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about this year.
And the Falcons put up 40.
The Falcons put up 40.
They still won.
Like I said.
And that's
if
why.
he give that boy that money. Oh.
Again,
It'll be nasty. Right now.
He come to the Saints. Hey Jerry, let him come to the Saints, please. Please let him come. We'll do him so good. I swear. Let him come to the Saints, please.
Dak Prescott gets paid $31.4 million right now. Wow, and we were talking about Deshaun Watson earlier. Deshaun Watson's total guaranteed money is $111.9 million.
He's guaranteed
type of money?
112.
Yeah,
he's guaranteed $112 million.
Yeah, and JB, do you say Dak deserves that money? Do you still stand on that?
Yeah, Dak 100% deserves that money.
I think Dak deserved Deshaun money. I definitely do. Now, I definitely do.
Even if you don't agree that Dak is better than Deshaun, we can all attest to them being on the same level, the same caliber type player. Whoever you want to put ahead of who.
Well, I'll just say this because Cut's shaking his head. Jared Goff is the third highest paid quarterback based on total guarantee with $110 million.
Sucks.
He does not suck. He does not suck. Like him or love him,
He's balling right now.
Jared
Jared Goff is
You
balling
taking Jared Goff over Dak?
No,
but in that system, he is balling.
No.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he
Right.
sucks.
Deshaun ain't been in a good system. Deshaun had a bad coach the entire time. Deshaun had a bad team the entire time. They traded
I don't like him in Texas.
Best player.
Okay,
Bro, we see situations kill quarterbacks all the time. Look at Sam Darnold.
So did Dak.
Oh, Sam Darnold just trash.
That boy
Sam
did not have a bad system. Jason Garrett had a foot on his neck and he couldn't do what he wanted to do. I don't blame
Still
Jason
a handicap.
Dallas Cowboys struggles. No, it's not his fault.
It's the owner who wants to play GM's fault.
Sam Darnold sucks.
This is the best time. This is the best game he ever did when he got CD.
Sam Darnold don't suck, bro. It's the system.
That boy sucks.
Yeah.
So wait.
No.
So wait.
His team just trash.
So
he don't
if
suck.
the Jets finish, let's say 1-15 or 16, and they draft Trevor Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence is going to be ass with the Jets. Do you think will Trevor Lawrence still be trash?
Trevor Lawrence will be ass with the Jets.
Yes.
Oh, without
100%.
a doubt. Without a shadow of a
Yes.
doubt.
Adam Gase
Is Joe Burrow ass with the Bengals?
No.
Adam Gase
All
won't
right,
be
so
there.
it's going to be the same thing.
I'll take the
Lawrence
Bengals
gonna do the same
organization
thing.
over the Jets organization. Oh my God, I'll give me the Bengals over the Jets any day. Oh my.
Yes.
No, bro, Joe got hit 8 times. He got sacked 8 times. 8 times. That's too many.
You know how many times Sam Darnold got
Bengals
sacked when the Rams
organization
played
is
them?
way
Bro,
better.
The Jets, yes, their offensive line is horrible. I'm just
They're both
comparing.
trash.
They're both the same.
The Jets in general are
But
horrible.
the Bengals are a better team than the Jets. That is fact.
I'll give you that. They're a better team, but they both suck. We're playing in the NFL. They're ass. They suck.
But the
It's
Bengals,
going to be
Bengals play
1
the
and
Jets,
2 or the worst.
nope.
They're going to be 1 and 2 is the worst. I'm telling you.
Jacksonville kind of bad too.
Jacksonville Falcons. It's going to be Jacksonville Falcons, them, and them. It's going to be like that, bro. It's going to be
But
The Bengals gonna beat the Colts this week.
yeah, we're moving on.
What? Stop.
And speaking of the Atlanta Falcons.